Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I will be developing a platformer game. So for the platform game, I'm going to use Constructor game engine. So if you're not aware of Constructor, it's a game engine developed by Scera. So it's a drag and drop kind of game engine. It's very convenient. I've been using this game engine from very long time. So I have developed, I have downloaded 2D assets for this game um, from a free game page. These assets are free, so I downloaded them from itch.io from Mayot. Yeah, the developer name is Mayot, and this is the game page. And if you're interested, you can visit his page and download his assets. If possible, support him. And I really thank Mayot for these amazing assets. And you can see them; it's really cool. And it has very good rating as well. So you just need to click on download button, and you have the option to support him, or you can also increase your amount. We have two option: you can pay it with card or PayPal, or you can simply go to downloads and download them. So it's up to you, but please consider supporting him. And you can also follow me out, or you can also check out his other games. So these are the other game assets he has. I guess the page is still loading, but fine. All right, so let's go back to our game. So I'll be creating a new project. So I'll name the project as platformer. I didn't think of a name as of now, so I'll just create it as platformer as of now. Later we can rename it, that's fine. So I'll choose the layout to 1080 pixel landscape mode. You have different options as well, but 1080 is fine as of now. So I'll create the project. So you can see the default layout has been created. So if you can see the transparent border over here, this is the layout size, and the additional is the extended size. So if you can set the platformer or all over the layout, but this is the only place you can see the screen, right? So when the player moves from here to all over the layout, the camera moves along with him. Okay, so these are the default layouts, and an event sheet is created along with that. If you click on layout 1, you can see all the options or properties for this layout. If you click on the project name, you can see all the options or properties for the game. Okay, you can see the name. You can change it to platformer, forest, or it's up to you how do you want to name the game. It's completely up to you. You can also change it later, that's fine. So you have the version number, description. I'll give a description as a 2D platformer game. Give it an ID. Other is Shepherd Games. Email is contact@Shepherd Games. And this is my website, shepherd.games. Alright, we are done. So let's save this project. So you have the option to save it to cloud or on the local storage, but I choose to save it to cloud because wherever I go, I will be traveling sometime. So if I'm not at I mean, if I'm not using the same device, I can use the game or open the game at anywhere I go. So it is much convenient for me if I save it to cloud. So you have different options, Dropbox, OneDrive or Google Drive. So I use Google Drive. So you can have the platformer file saved to your Google Drive or OneDrive or go Dropbox. So whichever you like. All right. So let's call the first layer as BG. BG means background. Okay, I have created one more layer, so we can add the elements like the platform and everything in layout 0, or I will name it as platform. Okay, let's insert a new object. I will be using tile map. So let's download the assets created by Mozi. Okay, we'll be requiring this tile set. Okay, the image looks huge. Let's go back to his page and see what kind of dimension he used in this one. Okay, tile set ready for auto tilting PNG file. Each tile it's 512 by 512 pixel. So each tile is 512 pixel. It's too big for us. Okay, so he created in very good, in high resolution, which is very good. So I have imported the tile set. I will name the tile map as first tile, or once I'll just put it in the same name, but I'll set it as tile map 1. The reason is I'll be importing more tile sets later to have a background and have the parallax effect, but as of now, so just remember that it's a tile map 1. Also, let's rename this to tile map 1 so it will be easy for us to map it later. Otherwise, um, I might forget it. Maybe you can remember everything perfectly, but I might forget. So that is why I keep on naming the files related to each other in the same name. Okay, let's save the project. Okay, so tile map, we don't need it this big. So what I will do is I'll reduce the size to 1000. Okay, 1 second. Let's remember the width of it. It's 3584. Let's find out the ratio. So 1000 of, oh, I have already tried this. It's 27.9. 27.9% of 3584 pixels. So this of 512. So 512 is the default size given by the designer, which gives us 142.85. Okay, so this will be the size of our tile. Okay, so the tile properties are here. I'll make it as 142. Okay, click on pencil button. One second. Let's extend this tile to here. I'll do the same to right hand side, top and bottom as well. Okay, let's erase this one and do it again. Okay, we shall stop the platform here and also add a base. Okay. Okay. All right, so it's done. Okay, now let's see how it looks like. Okay, good. So the game starts here. So our player will pop out here, and he'll be moving from this platform on this platform. Right, and I don't think this layout size will be sufficient for us. So let's increase the layout size. Let's make it so width instead of 3840, let's make it 10,000. Oops. Okay, now let's add our hero. I'll name the layout as hero. Let's lock this one for now, otherwise it will come in between the editing. Okay, insert a new object, right click and you will get the option. I'll use the sprite. Okay, let's find our hero, blue wizard. Yeah, blue wizard idle. Okay, these are the images for idle state. Okay, you can check the animation here. If you click on preview, you'll see the animation. So it looks like the speed is too slow, so I'll set it to 15. Okay, so let's loop it. Great, this is great. Okay, so let's rename the sprite to hero. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, you can see he's animating. This is the ideal state, but he is hovering, but we need to give him a platformer behavior. So when you click on him, you can see behaviors option. Click on behavior and you will find platformer. Okay, let's preview it again. Oh, he's going down. He has the gravity effect, but this platform is not holding him. So we'll have to add a behavior for tile map. So behavior should be solid. Okay, let's preview it again. Great. So you can see I'm just using the arrow keys. See, he's moving, he's jumping, right? Fine. I think I feel like the size of our hero is too big. Let's reduce his size by 50%. Okay, apply to whole animation. Okay. Okay, let's place him here. Cool. Okay. Oops, he's moving out of the layout. So in order to make him stick within the layout, you can not this one. You can add one more behavior called bound to layout. Okay, so if I do full screen, okay, he sticks here. Not sure why there is a lag. Let's remove this behavior. Okay. Right. Everything is working fine. All right. Now let's so when I move to the right, he's facing towards right. If I move to the left, even then he's facing towards right. So for that we can do add an event. Before that we'll have to add an object called keyboard. Okay, so I'll create a subfolder called plugins, so it will be easy for me to refer them later. So I have added a keyboard, plugins, click on keyboard. So when a key is down, oh, okay, on key pressed, this one, if it is right, click on right arrow, hero. So we have an option called set mirror. I'll explain what is not mirrored. If it is, if I press left arrow, it should be mirrored, right? So if I press on left arrow, the hero image will turn to left hand side, and if I press on right arrow, the hero image will be turned to right hand side. Okay, let's see that. Okay, right working fine. Left, you can see he has changed his direction to left. Again right, left, right, you can see. Alright, let's add few more events to him. I mean few more animations. Let's call this animation as idle. And let's add one more animation. Walk. Let's call it as walk. Oops. Oh god. Right. So let's add the walking frames. Let's reduce the size to 256 and set it to loop, and speed I'll set it to 15 and loop it. Let's check the preview. Good. Okay, so we'll have to so if I preview it again, so if I press on arrow keys right and left, you can see he's not walking, it's still in the idle state. So we'll have to change it to walking. So if I press on right key, so hero animation should change. Set animation to walk. Same thing. Same thing should happen if I press on left arrow key, right? Okay, so it starts with idle. Cool. Is walking now. But if I leave the arrow, he's still walking. It's in the walking frames. So for that we'll have to add one more event. So let's see. On left or right key released. This one. Left control. You can add one more option here. Make or block. So or left control or right control is released. Set the animation to idle. Okay, let's preview it again. Okay, now he's walking again. If I leave it, oh, he's still walking. 1 second. Okay, let's use this one on any key release. I think this is the best one. Okay, he's moving to right, he's moving to left. If I leave it, he's changing back to idle state. See? Cool. While jumping, if I use a left or arrow keys, he is walking. Even he is walking on air. That should not happen. Okay, let's see if hero is jumping. Okay, if hero is jumping, let's set the animation. Oh, I forgot to add one more animation. We have one more animation called jump. 1 second. Let's add the frames. This is walk, this is, yeah, this one. Let's change the size of it to 256. Done. Speed to 15. Loop. No, we should not loop it because he jumps and then he falls down. We don't need to loop that one. So let's preview. Is it too quick? Okay, fine. This is fine. So set the animation frame to jump. Let's see now. Right now it's working fine. See, it is not walking anymore. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'll stop it here. We can continue in the next video. So keep watching, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So Shepherd Games is my YouTube channel. You can see there are different videos added. So I just started recently, so you don't see much. You might not see any much stuff here, but I'm going to do videos regularly. So I developed a lot of games. So I did not create any videos back then. So I decided to create videos while I developing games, so that you can someone with a beginner or intermediate skills can learn something and develop their games by themselves. So I did not go any institute to learn the game development. So I watched YouTube videos from someone who was doing tutorials. So that is how I learned. So I hope these videos will be useful to you as well. So you may subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.